Zaya from 90 Day Fiancé is no longer happy living in Miami after Jovi Dufren unexpectedly sparked rumors of their split. The Ukrainian woman came to the United States on a K-1 visa to marry Jovi. Despite their issues, Yara seems somewhat compatible with Jovi, and they welcomed a daughter shortly after tying the knot. However, things worsened due to Jovi's inability to embrace the responsibility of a father. Yara and Jovi argued frequently after marriage, and their differences led them to 90 Day, the last resort where they talked to a therapist about their marital issues. During their last appearance on 90 Day, the Last Resort Season 1, Yara admitted to using birth control pills behind Jovi's back. Meanwhile, Jovi messed up by visiting a strip club and trying to contact a stripper with who he had previously been involved. Ultimately, the season concluded with Jovi apologizing to Yara about his actions. Meanwhile, Yara promised to be honest about her feelings. In September, Jovi teased that his marriage with Yara was over. While responding to a social media user, he joked that he had parted ways with his Ukrainian wife. There are several reasons for Yara's unhappiness in the United States, but the most obvious is Jovi's job, which keeps him away from home for weeks. Previously, Yara and Jovi had a major argument because he had to leave early for work while she was pregnant. Yara became irritated and said, "I am not ready to stay alone. It's just terrible. I just don't know. You can't leave me here." Later, in 90 Day, the last resort, Jovi confessed he purposely avoided getting a job near home, which made Yara sad. The couple is still struggling with the same issue. Yara is a Ukrainian woman who values her family. Throughout the years, she has expressed her desire to live closer to her family in a country that aligns more with her cultural preferences. She has openly stated that she would be happier residing in Europe, specifically in Prague. Yara expressed her feelings in the 90 Day Fiancé spin-off when she traveled to Prague to visit her mother. The experience allowed her to see the importance of being close to her loved ones who speak her language and comprehend her thoughts. During her trip, Yara talked to her mother about temporarily moving to Prague. She showed interest in finding an apartment in the city to live there with her daughter and family. Unfortunately, Jovi never really liked Yara's plan and didn't think it was a good call. He asked her why she wanted to move to a random place, which hurt her feelings. Yara replied, "This is not a random place. This is a place where my mom lived for so many years." She proved she was determined to leave the United States in 2022. Yara and Jovi began their newly married life in New Orleans, but later moved from the Big Easy to Florida. In May 2024, the couple shared a joint post about their significant milestone. Jovi wrote, "Officially residents of Florida," and explained that their decision to move came after a lot of back and forth between Louisiana and Miami. Jovi acknowledged that leaving their family was a very hard decision, but noted, "Mila has been so happy here." While Jovi didn't explicitly mention Yara's feelings about the move, she liked the post to show her approval of the decision. While Jovi and Yara seemed excited about their move to Miami, fans predicted it wouldn't last long. According to a Reddit thread by a Desperate Stop 42, a 90 Day Fiancé viewer wrote, "Miami is a marriage killer." That's been a saying for at least 20 years. Another Redditor commented, "Especially with the 24-hour strip clubs all over the city. He'll be a regular real quick." Other Redditors pointed out that Miami wasn't a suitable place to raise a child, especially considering Jovi's alcohol addiction and frequent clubbing. Netizens predicted that Yara would regret leaving Louisiana. There are many other aspects of Miami that Yara has started to dislike. A few weeks ago, she took to her Instagram to share 2 videos of herself struggling in strong winds and rain. She titled one video, "Survival in Miami," appearing helpless and alone. Yara showed her Instagram followers how difficult it was for her to go out and run errands. The 90-Day Fiancé alum's other video showed her waiting for the rain to stop. She wrote, "I think this Miami weather is not for me. It rains every day." While wrapping up her caption, Yara shared her true feelings about Miami with fans. She wrote, "I think I should have moved to Los Angeles," expressing that she could no longer handle Miami's weather. While Yara enjoys the sunny days and visiting the beach, she dislikes the sudden rains of the coastal city. The weather often disrupts her plans, forcing her to stay indoors more than outside. Jovi's job-related absence probably makes her feel even more confined, as she can't rely on her husband to look after their daughter when she needs to attend to her own responsibilities. Apart from the relatively sunnier weather, Los Angeles offers many opportunities and events from which Yara could benefit. Moreover, the city is home to several other 90-Day Fiancé stars, including Shekinah Garner, Sophie Sierra, Natalie Mordovtseva, and Nicole Sherbany. As a fashion influencer, Yara would have better prospects for new career opportunities in Los Angeles. She could also socialize with other reality TV stars, potentially alleviating feelings of loneliness when Jovi isn't home. Given that the 90-Day Fiancé alum no longer enjoys Miami, Yara would likely be much happier in Los Angeles.